love God? Do you delight in Him? Or you just tolerate Him? You see, this is important, especially when you consider in the book of Psalms 37 verse 4, the Bible says, "Delight yourself also in the Lord, and He shall give you the desires of your heart." My name is Karita Mbagara. I'm the Deputy Bishop of Christ is the Answer Ministries. The people that tolerate God, not necessarily delight in God, will read this verse as if it is meant to bribe God by our delighting. So we delight so that we can have our prayers answered. These are the people that will take this word delight. By the way, the word delight here is taken from the concept in Greek that said brought up in luxury or pampered, or to be pampered. So they will, having that, they will say, pamper God, and then He will hear your prayers. He will give you the desires of your heart. Such people come with desires first. That's what drives them. And then they come and seek to delight or to pamper God, as it were, so that they can receive their desires, or they can have their desires met. And I want to say that that is a kind of spiritual bribery. It is, and if that is the case, if you have that attitude, you are actually practicing idolatry, where you love money or you love things above God. You are the kind that will think, if I bring God a song, or if I bring Him an offering, or if I bring Him, an emotional prayer charged, then God will hear me and answer me and grant the requests that I will present to Him. And in this way, you will actually be treating God like an automatic telling machine, an ATM. So this is what I input, and this is what I will receive. Your song or your prayer becomes like the card that you do. But you have no relationship with God, just like the card really has no relationship with the machine. But is that what this verse means? I don't think so. I think what this verse means is that the people who delight in God, they are not motivated, they are not driven by the things they want of God. But the people who actually delight in God will have their desires granted. And the primary desire is that of knowing God better. They will find that God helps them to know Him even better, to experience Him in a better way. But beyond that, He will go and meet their other needs. And when you read the context of this verse, you will find that this is true. So the question that is begging is, do you sincerely delight in God so that He can meet your needs? You see, primary to your needs being met is you loving God with all that is within you. You see, when you read the scriptures, you will see that God is already committed to us. He went to the cross through His Son to die for us, not because we had done something, but now He is saying those who delight in Him will have added advantage. He will come through for them. My understanding of this scripture seems to be supported by the context of this psalm. If you read the verses just before this and the ones that follow, they are in agreement. But also the general teaching of the scriptures. I think it is also true to the nature and the character of God. I have said that God is already committed to us because we read, for example, in the book of Romans chapter 8, I believe it is verse 31, it says, He who did not spare His own Son and gave Him up for us all, how will He not also, along with Him, graciously give us all things? You see, God does not saunter. He comes quickly to meet our needs. He does not drag His feet. He is willing to meet us. So it is important for you and I to ask the question, do I delight in God? Do I truly love God? And when you know that you love God, then your needs will be met. But if you put the needs first, so that your attempt to delight in God is self-driven, then you may find that God will say, no, this is not love for me. This is this person is treating me like an ATM, and I will not accept it. May the Lord help you and help me so that we live the truth and we will see God coming through for us. Delight yourself in the Lord and He will meet all your needs. Let your friends also know that by sharing this clip. And God bless you until we meet again.